when you're going to do the hem, you cut the lining half-inch below the jacket edge, right?
Yes.
When you're doing the lining, you cut half-inch below the jacket edge, okay? Now, the next thing you do is that you put a pin at the facing, holding the hymo and holding the front of the jacket together at the neck. Put a pin there and put a pin on this side, okay? Make sure that your jacket is nice and flat. The next thing you're going to do, you're going to cut the lining. Cut your lining to meet the edge of the jacket around the armhole only. Do not touch the shoulders. Okay, do not touch the shoulders.
Okay. Should I pin it or should I wait?
You know, I've been uploading the video.
Cut,
I just
cut,
keep
cut.
forgetting.
You're going to cut the lining.
What about the neck?
You put a pin here. You put a pin here. Okay? Hold everything in place. But you got to have this held in place. If you don't have this in place and the lining sticks out further and you cut it, it's ruined. You understand what I'm saying? You got that, right? If you don't have this pin here and your lining is sticking out further than it should, like that, let's say like that, right? And you cut it, and then when you look at the inside, it's not meeting the neckline. Then when you push this to meet the neckline, it's going to be short on this side. Am I right? Okay, don't do that, all right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Do I also trim around the neck?
Yes.
Only I stay away from the shoulder?
Yes. So, again, once everything is in place, remember that the lining here, you're going to cut half-inch below the jacket edge, the lining, am I right? Okay, now we're going to move up here. Your pin is here, your pin is there. You're going to cut the lining to meet the edge of the jacket at the armhole. You're going to cut the lining in this manner to meet the edge of the jacket at the neckline. Okay? Leave the shoulders alone. Do not touch the shoulders.
No.
Okay, that's it. That's it. Again, the hem you can do on your own at your own time. Now, you cut a piece of this, which was lining, 1.5 inches by 18 unbiased, right? Now, you're going to go to the machine and you're going to start giving it a J shape. Because you're going to start at the armhole, you're going to bring it towards the back, and it's going to end half-inch below the front notch. Okay, so here goes your front notch. It's going to end half-inch below the front notch, okay? But the J is going to start right here and come around and stop over here, okay? But you have to take this, you're going to stretch the hell out of it, and you're going to give it the shape. Okay, I'm going to show you.
On the ironing board, right?
With the iron. Well, actually with the iron.
Yeah. Talking J.
So this is what you do. Like this, you stretch the hell out of it, okay? Now in the book it says to cut it on the cross, but when you cut it on the cross, it's harder to shape, okay?
So just straight. No, bias.
And make sure it's nice and flat. If you get a pucker, just take it out.
But what if it creases?
Well, you take it out. See, like that. You're just giving it a J shape, okay?
Okay. Is this going to cover the arm thing that you gave us that's already cut?
Which one?
Whatever that guy, is it going to cover that? You know the one that is ready to cut, the shaper?
The white
Is this
ones,
for the shaper?
those white ones you gave us last week, instead of doing our own shoulder strap.
No, that's the sleeve head.
Okay,
Usually we make our own sleeve heads. Do we have the time? No. You do
So it's
have
not covering the sleeve
you
head.
do have the notes on it if you wanted to make it, okay?
Are we doing the collar?
I want to do the collar. I want to do as much as I can today. We have to set in the sleeve today, okay? And tomorrow, I want to do the collar.
No. Oh, really? Okay.
You're wearing the blazer that we're making right now. Yeah, that's what we're making.
Okay, I'm only going to do one right now. And I'm going to show you how to put it. Okay, I can't put it on the garment yet now. once you do the trimming, you sew the front shoulder to the back. Okay, now I want to show you something. When you sew the front shoulder to the back, you're only using the jacket. Don't use the high-low, just the jacket, okay? And here, you don't use the lining, you just use the jacket. Now, the back reinforcements becomes part of the jacket, so you don't separate it, okay? So you're going to join this to this, 1/2 inch, sew and press seams closed and then open. You're going to find out that the back shoulder is a little wider than the front. You ease the back shoulder onto the front. You don't have to do it a shirring stitch. You just have to pin the ends, pin the center, and everything else will fall in between, okay? That's what I need, all right? Any questions? After this is done, then I'll show you how to put the reinforcement in, okay? Now, some of you were in here. What we did was, let me have one of your shoulder pads. Did you do both of them already? Yeah. Okay. What we did was that we took half of the wadding out. This is what it looks like. And then you're going to do a diagonal stitch along the edge to hold everything back together. When you separate it, you take the wadding from the under part. This is the under part. You take the wadding out. Don't separate it along the edge. If by chance it does separate, just do a diagonal stitch around it, okay? But it shouldn't separate, okay? So this is what the shoulder pad looks like when you take half of the wadding out. All right? So this one's yours, okay? All right. That's it for that. Now, I want to see where you guys are at because we have to get going on